From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Enough with the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh!
Alright everybody, what's up? This is D from Brooklyn. It's been a while, but I'm getting back on the bandwagon here. And to get you guys started for today, I'm doing a review of a product that you usually see associated with reef tanks, the Aquarium Magnetic Brush Magnifier. Now what this is this is a glass cleaner which has a magnifying glass attachment, so it makes everything, quote, look bigger. So it's funny that you always see these things associated with reef tanks, and I do have a reef tank, but I'm going to show you a little unboxing of the package, which I ordered from fishstreet.com, good company online, fishstreet.com, and I'm going to go through the usage of it, and I'm going to show it on my freshwater tank, because sometimes give a little too much attention to the saltwater side of the hobby and forget about the people that actually have freshwater aquariums, and beautiful ones at that. So let's go. Let me do the unpacking. Okay, well, the first thing that we see here is beautiful packaging here. Comes with a very large magnetic holder. I'm trying to remember what size I got because it's pretty big, but I got the larger of the magnetic models. Just to give you an idea of the size, this is a very strong magnet. Very strong, these two pieces. I'm holding the camera with one hand, but you can see this is two pieces here. This is an extra piece of felt, probably for the outside magnet. And let me just show you, give you an idea of the size. Let me just show it as it's on the 20 extra high tank. It's pretty large. You see by the corner of the tank. So when this is on the tank with the magnifying glass, it's going to give you a very up close and personal view while you're cleaning your glass. Now it's a really ingenious product, and it's, you know, funny how things come to be in this hobby after years. Nobody really thought about creating not only a glass cleaner which was magnetized so you didn't have to stick your hands in the tank, but a magnified glass cleaner, so you get the advantage of being able to zoom in on things. You want to take pictures, or if you want to take a look at things inside your tank that are hard to see with the naked eye, you can actually get a magnified view. So this is a very strong magnet, so I'm really happy about that. Gonna have to put this camera down and take it apart. But other than that, they also give you a nice cleaning cloth, so you can use this to clean the glass on your aquarium, clean the magnifying glass itself, and clean your glasses. Maybe part of the reason you can't see in your tank is because your glasses are dirty. But anyway, all right, let me just put the camera down and take this apart, so bear with me. So now that I got the camera situated, this magnet is very strong. And here are the two pieces, so you can see just on the edge how strong that is. So you're going to get a very good cleaning device here. One side has the felt. This is for the outside glass of the aquarium, so you don't scratch your glass. And this side has the actual Velcro type attachment used for cleaning algae and things off your glass. I'm very impressed with how strong this magnet is. I mean, it's really strong. And I could just, you can tell by how hard it is for me to pull it apart. And you don't have to worry about it like some of the magnetic cleaners. You put it in the tank and then the thing comes loose, and then you're fishing around in your tank to kind of reconnect it again. This is very strong. And let me see. Let me put that down and get the glass portion. Okay, let me take one of my little bar mats here. Give you an idea of the magnifying quality. Very strong. Even through the camera here, you can see how much that amplifies things. So I'm very impressed with it. Wasn't that expensive. Check it out on fishstreet.com. It's very nice. And let's put it on the tank and get an idea of what your tank visual is going to be. Okay, so here we are. And I kind of love the novelty of this thing. I mean, you can see if I back up how big it is in relation to the tank. Let's look at things like neons and the magnification. If anybody has ever tried to take a picture of a neon, oh, you know how difficult it is. They're so small, you can barely focus on them. Look how big that is. Let's go outside. Let's go outside and inside. There's a neon. You can barely see it now. outside of the magnifying glass. I think they're more curious about the glass itself than I am. They're actually like goofing around with it right now. But look at this. The little plants, even looking at the plants. Let's do a little closer look here. I can see if I can focus. The camera is tricky. There we go. Look at the particles floating in the water. You get a very, very close look. Let's look at this. Look at this bush of hair algae. If I want to examine it, now you're like a scientist. Look at the specks of floating particles in the water. It kind of makes a hair algae even look kind of pretty. So I'm going to tell you right now, you get one of these things on your tank, you'll definitely be playing with it. I mean, if you have fish, you have any kind of issues, like let's say he's got a scale issue or injury, you can really zoom, get a closer look up at your fish. And like I said, you mostly see this unit used for reef tanks, and I'm probably going to use it on my reef tank too. But let's not forget the freshwater. Look at the scales. Now, I wouldn't tell with the naked eye, but I could see he's been fighting. He's got a little peck where somebody probably pecked him on the lip. And I'll probably be playing around with this, taking pictures and things. But it's really cool, man. It's one of those things that you're going to buy stuff for your tank regardless. This is one of those toys that you probably play with for an hour. You know, just to get, I'm going to take about 50 pictures. Like, we have a photo contest going on in our club, and I can never get the camera to focus on these little guys. Look how big they are now. Look, it kind of like brings everything into such a clear view. It's really nifty, and it's really strong bond. I mean, moving it around, clean your tank. Look up there where the water's above there. Look how I just turned it, and look at the difference where it just, that mat cleans it real good. You see, I'm not working hard. I basically just turned it, and look at the difference. Look at how that thing just took all that dried up water and algae right off. I mean, the magnet on this thing is a beast. So I definitely give this a thumbs up for practicality. And because it's big, you can see I have the little magnet on the side here. I leave it in a tank so it's covered with algae. But that's just an idea of how hard it is to get that algae off. I've cleaned that several times, and it can be hard. So you need something relatively strong to actually get that algae off. I mean, here's some right there. You know, and it's really got a good grip. Look at that. It is gone. You know, and all I'm doing is moving it and turning it. And the fish are really intrigued. You can see them like even putzing around and eating whatever little scraps come off the glass as I'm cleaning it. But definitely I would give this a very good review. The Aquarium Magnifier. It's made by ISI. The magnifying brush comes in there. You get a little cleaning pad in there. This is the 12mm unit. Now that I see it on the box, this is the 12mm unit. You know, it doesn't damage the glass. You can see I'm using it, and it's very strong. The coating on this plastic coating is water safe for both salt and fresh water. It's very well made. I could tell by just using it. It's not going to fall off and float away. It's got a good grip for, you know, so that you can use it and get the algae off the glass. And I got a really good deal on it. So check them out at 5th Street. I want to give a little shout out to guys supporting the Brooklyn Aquarium Society. You know, check out their forum page. I'm going to be putting a lot of information on club events and reviews and videos from a lot of different people in the local area, stores and things of that nature. So yeah, that's my review of the Aquarium Magnetic Brush Magnifier. Oh, you'll play with this thing for a bit, I guarantee you. So like I was saying, you know, you can pick this up at fishstreet.com. It's very well made. The coating on this is very well done. It's not one of these cheap units, and now my beta's checking out. I think everybody's curious. But I wonder if they can see me better. That will be interesting. Maybe the fish are looking through it to see me as I'm looking through it to see them. But yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm stupid. But anyway, yeah, you can get this. I got it from fishstreet.com. Very good deal. They got a lot of good deals on things in there. I want to give a shout out Brooklyn Aquarium Society. I'm managing their Facebook page, so give us a shout out on Facebook, the Brooklyn Aquarium Society. We meet the second Friday of every month at the New York Aquarium in Coney Island. So you can send me a private message if you want some more information on that. I'll be happy to give it to you. Of course, check out the other videos I have, D from Brooklyn Aquatics, also on Facebook, D from Brooklyn Aquatics. So until next time, I give this magnetic brush magnifier 2 thumbs up, and I'll be here goofing around for a bit. So until next time, this is D, keeping my sanity by keeping my aquariums, and see ya. Now I got a lot of cleaning to do.